Hello everybody and welcome back to FM23 with the Youth Academy Guiseley save. It's the start of the second season in the Premier League. Season 27, I think it is. Anyway, let's go and have a look because there's been a lot of people that have left the club. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the Youth Academy Guiseley save, and we're taking on Middlesbrough in today's episode. They're bottom of the league and we're just in the relegation zone, as you can see on the table just above my head. But it's not been too bad. We've got 5 points from 7 games so far, minus 10 goal difference, which is a lot better than Bournemouth on minus 19 and better than Middlesbrough on minus 12. We have 1 point, so you know, they're really not doing very well after 7 games. So hopefully we pick up a win in this one. To get us to this point so far, it's been a bit of a mixed bag. We drew the first 2 games of the season, which was a 3-3 draw against Watford. They had 21 shots to our 10. But yeah, not too bad. Trent Fuchs making his debut from the youth team, obviously, because we can't sign people, making his debut, getting 2 goals from left wing, looking like he's going to be quite the prospect for us. He's fighting with Anchapong to make that left wing spot his own, which is pretty good. After that, we had a 2-2 draw with Blackburn. We had 17 shots to their 9, 11 on target to their 5. We absolutely bossed them. But Jan Petric picked up an injury, which ruled him out for a couple of games. So Carlos Victoriano, the young Portuguese goalkeeper we've got, came in. Didn't do too bad, although their XG was 0.9. He probably could have played better. But yeah, 6.5. It wasn't dreadful. But yeah, we played reasonably well. We played very well, actually. An XG of 3.63. We underperformed our XG, which is quite strange for us. But 2 draws together set us off all right. 2 points from 2 games. Then West Ham came to down, absolutely annihilated us. 4-0, 32 shots to 10, 13 to 4. Yes, they deserved a thoroughly good 4-0 lead. We beat Norwich in the FL Cup second round, 2-1 there. We had 19 shots to 10, so we're starting to get to a position where we can dominate teams. We lost to Wolves 1-0, which was a bit disappointing, but again, we played better than them. We had more shots, we had more match momentum, we had 12 shots to 9, 5 on target to 2. Then next year of 0.84, again, Victoriano staying in goal for this one because of Jan Petric's injury. Liverpool beat us 2-0. They annihilated us. The really big teams seem to still batter us. I mean, again, 22 shots, 15 on target. Jan Petric back in goal, got man of the match in that one. We beat Chelsea 1-0 with the last kick of the game, a 94th minute goal from Alfakov. 8 shots to their 10, both teams over 4 on target. We had the better XG. They had the match momentum, but we created better chances, basically. So, yeah, not too bad, really. A good 1-0 win over Chelsea. Followed that up with a 2-0 win over Brighton in the Carabao Cup third round. Dominated the game, very easy. 13 shots to 6, 5 on target to 4, an extra 2.34 to their 0.24. And we missed a penalty. So all in all, a good day at the office, that one. And we've just got absolutely annihilated by Newcastle. 16 shots to 9, 5 shots on target to 3, an XG of 1.93, and they scored 4 goals. So make of that what you will. But yeah, we start games very quickly. We get a lot of match momentum early on, and some games, if we don't score, we drift out of it, basically. So hoping against Middlesbrough, we get an early goal and we go and move on from there. But we have had lots of transfer news, all in the outs, obviously. John Carpenter, the Patreon. John Carpenter has left £5 million to Cardiff. Kicked up a right fuss. I can't remember what originally you kicked a fuss up about, but I think you wanted a new contract and you only wanted to be like a star player and you hadn't even made an appearance for us since you joined the club. But Cardiff came in, you said you wanted to move to them, I rejected it. You kicked up a fuss. I say you, obviously your AI person, kicked up a fuss, and then they came in with a £5 million bid, and your value at us was like 2.5 to 3.5 million, I think. So we accepted it because, you know, you've got good potential, but we'll see. So, John, it's up to you. Let me know in the comments if you want to keep this guy and see how he gets on, or just give him up and we'll give you a new player in the youth team currently. So, John Carpenter has gone. Kai Harding, the new Kai Harding, has gone out on loan to get some football. 17-year-old, high potential. Injured at the moment, but gone to Scarborough Athletic for some game time. Loic Nihus, 21-year-old, Nigerian English player, as a Patreon as well, is out on loan at Millwall. You're getting some game time there. Eight appearances, not playing brilliantly, but you've gone up a division. You're at League 2 last year, League 1 this year. Hopefully we'll see some improvement in your attributes there. Jean-Claude Matchin. Remember this guy? Left back, came through. We all got very, very excited about him. Never actually played for us. Never played for us competitively in the league. Anyway, probably played a couple of friendlies. National League, bought by a championship team for 7.25 million. So the technicals just didn't improve at all whilst out on loan or in our training facilities. So yeah, we cashed in 7.25 million. I think it's a pretty good deal. We're pretty good for left backs as well at the moment, which is good. At the end of last season, just a few people went out here and there, a couple of loans. Andrew Burgess went on loan to Sutton. I think you're back now. Yeah, in the under-18s, looking like you could progress pretty well as well, which is good. But released players, 26 released players. We had a huge clear out of all the deadwood, all the people I didn't think were going to make it and weren't going to improve, or had got to an age sort of like Ty Routledge, 22 years old, 4-star potential, but just wasn't going to compete in the squad that we've got. Really lacking in some technical stuff. So yeah, he has gone. The other one, probably Tom Saunders Anderson, had a few games last season for us in the Premier League, did okay, but we released him. He's gone to Kidderminster Harriers. Okello at right back, he, Ugandan international, but again, wasn't really making the cut for us. A few games, went on loan to Sutton, didn't do very well. So if you can't impress in an AI controlled team that low down, you're not going to do it for us. Yazir is an interesting one. Got snapped up by Port Vale incredibly quickly after we released him. Great physical attributes, good finishing, good composure, and did score goals in the lower divisions. But again, 1 goal in 7 for us, played okay, but just wasn't really progressing how I would have wanted. But 5 in 8 for Port Vale. He's more than likely going to get a good move to a higher division team. Only 22, but again, given the players we've got, I just don't think he was ever going to make it. But yeah, loads of players going out, which is really, really interesting. Now, let's just do what we have been doing every season, because I actually haven't done it yet. And let's add these guys to the shortlist indefinitely, just so we can keep an eye on their careers. And we'll do that for the players that we've sold as well. So obviously John Carpenter, Jean-Claude Matchin on there as well. Add to shortlist indefinitely because they're no longer at the club. We got linked to the return of the original Crimson Maury. Obviously we can't do it. He is still an up and coming prospect at Everton after we sold him. Value is like 30 million now, which is crazy. Talking of values as well, we have one of our own. We have 20 to 24 million pound man Crimson Maury. Looking very nice indeed. Wanted by Rotherham on loan. Andrew Neeson is up there as well, 19 million to 27 million pounds. 18-year-old Scottish flying right winger for us. And Carlos Victoriano is there as well. So given the fact he's 16 and he's already rated at 18 to 24 million, I'm going to suggest we're going to be fending off some bids for him. We have got him down to a professional contract. He's provisionally agreed it, so that is fine. And then we've got, some big values coming in. Obviously, being in the Premier League helps, but we do have some very good players coming through our academy, which is really, really good. In the under-21s, we've got a lot of 1 3-star left, which is Andreas Lukumi, so you may get a new player as well, but we'll see. I quite like the base attributes you have, so I think you could be all right. Yeah, a couple of 3 stars in there, but the under-18s is looking pretty good. Yeah, 4.5, 5, 4, 5, 4, 4, 4.5, 5. A 3-star there. Oh, that's Lukemi who's playing up and above in the division. And then 4.5. We've got 4.5, 5. There's if they all hit that potential, which they won't, but if they do, it's a good old team we've got in our ranks, which is lovely. So now let me thank you. Let me just give the thanks to everybody that I want to, which is Andrew Burgess, Kazushi, Andreas Lukumi, Loic Nyhusen, John Carpenter, Jake Mills, Balanson, Andrew Neeson, Morgan P. Jones, Supreme Dave, Joe Page, Jan Petrick, Connor Alphakoff, Kai Harding, Jeff Hogg, Mr. Crimson Maury, Xavi Edwards and Phil Lewis. Thank you all very much for your added support to the channel. You do all have a player in the game somewhere in this Guiseley team, apart from John Carpenter, who we obviously sold. But yes, you do have players somewhere in this squad, and generally I've picked players that have very high potential, other than it seems Andreas Lukemi, who is, again, pace 12, acceleration 12, crossing, dribbling, off the ball's decent, technique's decent, flair's decent. we'll see. If you don't progress, you just get a new player anyway. So, yeah. Oh, and you've all got faces as well. You've all got proper faces now because we did the pack. So, which is very nice indeed. Let's go and play Middlesbrough. I'll sort out the team because Trent Fuchs is injured and knackered. So, yeah, I'll sort out the team and we'll be right back. Okay, so Jan Petric starts in goal. Leek, Joseph, Donker and Leach at the back. Connor in the attacking midfield role. When you retire, I think we're going to maybe get asked to retire the shirt number for you as well because you've literally played for us every single season. And you've made nearly 500 appearances, well, just over 400 appearances for the club, which is absolutely mental. And you're the club captain, so I'd be very disappointed if they don't offer us the chance to retire that number. But yeah, it is what it is, right? So Crimson Mori in front of him, Earl on the right, Anchpong on the left, Andrew Neeson and Jake Mills as our most attacking players. On the bench, we have Adrian Itu, Alpha Koff, Supreme Dave, Cox, Jeff Hoggs, Father Todd, Unctuous, Dyson, Hayworth and Victoriano. I think the one you may not be aware of is Brian Dyson. So here he is on the screen, a very physically athletic right back, right winger. I think I've talked about before. He's an option to come on when we want more players going forward. Another one that when it gets to the end of his contract, or if we get a half decent offer for him, I'll probably sell and cash in on because it's just not good enough in the technical aspects of the game. I mean, we have Elliot Plummer, who we also have who can do right wing. He can cross better, he can pass, he can tackle better, he's just not as quick. I think we go for Plummer, actually. I think we go for Plummer over Dyson. I think that's what we're going to do. Right, that's the team I've picked. This is the game against Middlesbrough. They are bottom with 1 point. I would really, really like us to win this game. I'd really like it to win this game. If we win it, we go out of the relegation zone because Watford above us has already played 8 and are only 1 point above us. So I want to see a marked improvement from all of you. Okay, they didn't mind that. Let's give them some of the old pumping faith as well. Into the tunnel, we'll send the assistant to that one. And here we are then at Riverside, I assume it's still Riverside. They are on 5 losses in a row. They have a central midfielder called Salami, which is amazing. We are lining up in our strikerless 4-1-3-2 formation. 2 wins in the last 5, 1 in the league, 1 in the cup. It'll be interesting to see how we get on. There's the top. Tottenham, Man City, Chelsea, West Ham, Wolves. Oh my God, yeah. Our end of the league season, we need to be safe with 3 games to go. Because our end of the league is Newcastle, Man City and Chelsea, I think. Or maybe Newcastle, Man City and West Ham. It's tough. It's very tough. Salami with a course in. Down he heads it over the bar for Middlesbrough early on in the first half. And now they've got a bit... They got some momentum to start, but we've created a chance. We're getting back into it. 10 minutes gone. Let's give the boys some encouragement and see what we can do. It's all... Middlesbrough, it seems like it's an empty, really empty stadium. Leeks lost it in a dangerous position. Ball in. And how has Noploch, which is an amazing name, put that in at the near post? That's a comedy of errors, I would say. Leek at right back sort of tackled his man. He tackled Casey here and then just sort of like toe poked it against him in a very bad animation. And Noploch, Jan Petric, you shouldn't be beaten at the near post there. You really shouldn't. Right, Leek with a throw in. It goes to Earl. Back to Jake Mills. Jake Mills onto that left foot. Jake Mills, good save from Nicoli in goal. I think we shout at them a bit and tell them they need to do better. 20 minutes gone, 1-0 down to the team bottom of the table. Do I want to go attacking? Let's go attacking for the last sort of 15 minutes of this game. Encouragement. Come on, boys. We're not creating anything here. Let's try and do better, shall we? Let's try and do better. I don't know if we change the formation. 2 shots. 2 shots. Thrash arms. What the hell was that? This is rubbish. Point the finger. Look. Unacceptable. Midfielders. Unacceptable. This is crap. Get out there. Berate them. We're 1-0 down to the team bottom of the league. Come on. We are creating absolutely nothing. We've gone attacking. It hasn't worked. Let's go back to positive. We've had no match momentum here. Coming up to the hour mark. Noploch on at the goal scorer. Back to Guerrero. Guerrero into Castillo. Noploch is there and it's cut back and Jan Petric picks it out the sky. Good save. That is the end of that highlight. Right, we need some fresh legs on here. Injured. Not playing well. Andrew Neeson off. Supreme Dave on. We'll make a change. Double change up front. Alpha Koff and Supreme Dave both coming on up front. We will bring... Oh, wow, we are... really not playing well. Jay Leach off for Jay Hogg. Elliot Plummer on for John Leek. And we're going to do all of our changes now. And we're going to do... Graham Cox on for Connor. I don't want to take Crimson Mori off. He's like our best player, basically. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to run Peter Hayworth for Connor. Give a team talk at all of them. Point the finger. Look. Go out there and make it happen. Go and change the game. All 5 of you coming on the hour mark. Let's go and make a difference. Come on, demand more. Come on. It's a free kick to Middlesbrough. Here is Salami. Back to Parada. Downey. Sort of thinking we could potentially change. Oh, Donkor's missed out. Joseph covers well. Not a good clearance though. Falls to Casey. On back onto his right foot. Lays it back to Castillo. Castillo across. Brown shoots. It's 2-0 to Middlesbrough. This is not in the script. This is not good for Guiseley. It's one of those, isn't it? It's one of those where we're really struggling here. I think we're going to mix this up. We're going to go back to... Well, we're going to go to a bit more of a standard formation, I guess you would call it. I want to play with an advance forward. So what can we do here? We've got Crimson Mori, Alphacoff. Supreme Dave can play back here. He can do that job. Crimson Mori can go up front. Hayworth is a playmaker. Attack. Yeah. This is the formation we basically use to get us out of the lower leagues. Will it work? Will it work against Middlesbrough in the Premier League? Probably not. Alat. Back to Brown. Brown ball in. Read well by Plummer. Alphacoff into Earl. Our changes haven't come into effect yet, so if we score, it's from the strikerless system. But we're not going to score if we pass it straight to their fullbacks. Parada. Brown. Brown comes forward with it. Runs all the way down the right. We haven't played this system in a long, long time, by the way. In fact, I've just thought of a system that we should play as Notblotch nearly makes it 3. I think he was offside. But, in fact, are we going to play that or are we going to play my Orlando system? I think this suits the players we have better, weirdly. Yeah, let's play my Orlando system. The 4-4-1-1. Let's get that on the go for the last sort of 15, 20 minutes. I mean, we need 2 goals, so let's go attacking. We are doing shit all in this game, excuse the language, but that is annoying. Berate. It's been a dreadful performance. It's been absolutely shocking. It's going to keep us mired in this relegation battle, and it's not the episode I wanted to bring you today. Wow, that is awful. That is a dreadful performance against a team rooted to the bottom of the table. I'm going to throw the water bowl. I don't care if you look anxious. You deserve it. 2-0 to the bottom of the league. It's more yellow on there than red, so I think successful team talk. But I don't think you can be happy with that. We're not out of it because there's a lot. I mean, Man United and Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal all down here. Bloody hell. We just need to finish above Bournemouth, Middlesbrough and one other. Norwich or Watford. And we're all still in this battle. We're all still in it. We're not... It's early days. It's early days. Let's not get depressed. It's early days. It's early days. We stayed up last year. We know we can stay up this year as Andrew Neeson is injured. 2 to 3 weeks with ligament injuries. Damn it. That's a nightmare. Finances looking wonderful. 83 million in the bank. I don't think there's anything we can ask the board to do at the moment. We can ask for another affiliate club. Yes. I want us to get an affiliate club so we can boost our international profile. Or it might be worth seeking partnership with the club to improve the chance of signing talented youngsters from abroad. That's what we want to do. Look, I've done everything for this club. Yeah, it always works. They can pick it because the board... no, I'll leave it to you. I'll leave it up to you. You go and find a link and we'll go and get another country to bring in youngsters, which will be great. Because if they bring them in like they did from Portugal... That would be wonderful. Because we've also got the Dutch team as well now, haven't we? We've got Roda JC. So we're going to be getting Dutch and Portuguese players through. So if we can get enough... Oh, there's our new kits for the season, by the way. Let me know what you think. Very basic away kit. Little patterned up home kit. Sponsored by KFC because it was just what I had on my mind at the time. But yes, not an amazing episode. This will be like similar to previous seasons. So we're going to power on through quite a lot of it now. And come back probably... Youth intake day. If we come back before, it's because we're in a world of pain. Oh yeah, there you go. West Ham, Chelsea, Liverpool is our end of the season. Great fun. Right, thank you so much for watching. Thank you all to the patrons and the channel members that give that little bit extra to support the channel and get their name in the game. If you want your name in the game, just click not subscribe, join, which allows you to join the channel as a paying member, or the Patreon link, which is in the description below with everything else as well. Keep an eye out on the second channel. There's going to be some new games coming out there. The new F1 Manager comes out at the end of July. I'll be playing that over there. There's a link to that in the description below, to the second channel. There's golf. There's F1 Manager going to be on there. There's probably going to be some other games too that I'll jump in and out of. This is the main channel, but I do have the second channel, so please go and subscribe to it. Thank you so much for watching. You're all legends. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.